ready to get underway. Now it's going to be Justin Turner.
Leading off for the Hillbillies.
Here comes the pitch.
The third baseman, Justin.
Fought off
Turner.
foul.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Right side. Walker on the move. Puts it away for the out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Albert Pujols.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
In there, and it's 0-1. No score, just getting started. Top of the first. Bounce to the left side. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's Mookie Betts. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Inside, just missed. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Freddie Freeman at the plate now. Looks at one down below the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Pujols coming home. Fires to the plate, and they'll score first. It's 1-0. Close play, but in there.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Tommy Edman stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. Bottom of the first. Ryan Reynolds here. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. Line drive, base hit. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. Oh, that's great bat control.
Chipper Jones looks at one outside there. In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Slapped foul. 1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Reynolds rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw home, he beats it. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder.
The first baseman, Prince Fielder.
And first offering is fouled off. They say a win. Jones, the runner at second with one away. Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Tap dances out of the way of that one. 3-2 now. Hit hard, base hit. They're waving Chipper home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there.
Arenado.
That one is gone. Nolan Arenado goes deep, and they add a pair. It's 4-1. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And Ramirez is set down. And there are two down. And now here is Jordan Walker. In the air, center field. Edman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Dansby Swanson stands in.
For Texas, the shortstop.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive, puts it away for the out. Now Molina at the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders.
Now a dive at short, throw to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and stepping up to the dish is Yadier Molina.
Leading off.
So just about set. Now the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Leading off for the Hillbillies, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
And the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Ronald Acuna Jr., the next to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next offering is fouled back. Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. The pitch. Out to center. And there's one down. And now it's Albert Pujols' turn to hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 5, Albert.
First offering misses the mark. And he deals. Turner at first, one gone. Line and a base hit into right.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside.
He comes home with it. Betts uses the speed. Infield single. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
And that's in there for strike one. Syndergaard, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations,
it's down on strikes. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Trey Turner at the plate.
Leading off for the Buckeyes,
The
the
pitch.
shortstop, Trey Turner.
1-0.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first
The left
out.
fielder,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
the first baseman,
And now Derek Hall
Ball.
swings through that one. 0-1. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Top of the second, Tommy Edman at the plate.
Leading off for
The
the
wind of the
Hillbillies,
pitch.
the second baseman, Tommy.
Swing and a miss.
And
0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1. Dansby Swanson stands in.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And a foul ball. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Now Molina at the plate, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And first offering is fouled off. Brings it in, 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Vida Blue takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Trying to move him over here. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 2nd. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
The pitch.
Realmuto.
That one missed. And the pitch. And there's the strike. And now the lefty. So now 1-2.
1-2. Count.
The wind and the pitch. And now 2-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got him. 1 away. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That one fouled off. 2nd inning here, no score. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryson Stott.
Bryson.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Justin Turner.
Leading off for Texas.
The right-hander back to
The
work.
third baseman.
He was late there, strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Fouled off, he was late. And the righty deals. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Albert Pujols. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And ball 1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. The line to kick the pitch. Got it. The big righty strikes out the side. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
For the Buckeyes, the center fielder,
Blue
Brandon
back to work.
Marsh.
Well, On paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
0-2 as he waves at that one. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. Good eye right there. And 1-2.
1-2.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Swings through that one, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him! And that's 9 in a row. And welcome back. Mookie Betts will get us started.
Leading off
And a
for
pitch.
the Hillbillies, the right fielder,
And a swing and a miss there.
Betts.
0-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Next pitch misses way outside. Righty to the plate. Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. Popped up. And Freeman is retired. Out number 2. So up next, Tommy Edman. This guy has turned into a beast.
Edman.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh gliding as he moves to his left. Brings it in with a nice. Welcome back, bottom 4. And here is Trey Turner.
Leading off for Slam
And he
Diego,
deals.
the shortstop.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases
0-2.
and pick up a run.
0-2 now. Bunting, and it's in the air. Blue puts it away. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. The punch out there. Now 2 out. So digging in, Derek Hall.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Hall.
In there for strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Philadelphia. Now here is Dansby Swanson.
Leading off for Texas,
The pitch.
the shortstop, Dansby.
Swing and a miss.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Yadier Molina.
Molina stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. The pitch. That one pushed foul. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
And a ball evens the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Stott over to first in time. And the first two set down to the top of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now it is JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
The pitch.
JT Realmuto.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Swings and misses, and there's one down. So up next, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The wind of the pitch. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The next offering misses, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's two away. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Bryson Stott. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And he lays down a bunt. Sends it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. Top six. Here's a big power threat. Justin Turner.
Leading off for the Hillbillies.
Syndergaard back to work.
Justin Turner.
Left field. Schwarber under it. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
And a count 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short. Turner handles. Tosses across to first. And Acuna retired. Here's Albert Pujols.
The left fielder, number 5, Albert Pujols.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Betts now in the box. comes up empty with a swing there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Brandon Marsh.
The center field
Pitch.
Brandon Marsh.
There's the strike.
Those left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Ball to strike. Foul ball there. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1.
Nick Castellanos.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
All game long, he's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot. He's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. And now, Noah Syndergaard. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Left-hand hitter waits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's his 2nd strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Leading off
And a pitch.
for Texas, the second baseman.
And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the catcher up to hit, Yadier Molina. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Castellanos towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Stepping in, Vida Blue.
Now
Well, a pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Schwarber moving under it. Drops into the glove, and that will... A new arm into the game, the righty, Eric Gagne. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And the batter now, Trey Turner. He's a guy who does it
the
all.
shortstop.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle
Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike. Here's 0-1. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come
Now
to you.
batting,
Tried to make
first
too much
baseman,
happen right there.
Torres.
Not his best at bat.
Paul at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So now Turner in on that right
For the
side.
Phillies,
Here
the
comes the
third
pitch.
baseman, Justin Turner.
Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And here it comes. That misses the zone. 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Next offering is way upstairs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
For Texas,
No outs, runner at first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Strike 3, got him swinging. And 1 out now. Albert Pujols digs in
the
now.
left fielder, Albert Pujols.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty delivers. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Got him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. That's strike 1. And he lays one down the left side. Boom. Slings it across, and Freeman is retired. That ends the frame. And welcome back. JT Realmuto steps in.
leading
The right-hander
off
back to
for
work.
San Diego,
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And the right-hander deals. There's the swing and a miss. Gagne. He's known as a reliever that excels in really tough situations. Those high-leverage spots. It seems like he's at his best in these situations. And obviously the ability to get the strikeout factors in.
now batting, the third
Yeah, there's
baseman,
certain guys that expect to come in and dominate, and they see the challenge, the battle, just a little bit differently. They trust their stuff, and they believe that their stuff is better than that guy standing in the batter's box, what his swing, what his ability is.
And the next pitch is way outside. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at
the
bat.
batter, number 5,
Bryson Stott
second
will hit
baseman,
next.
Bryson
In there, and it's 0-1. The mental approach is a big factor too, isn't it?
Yeah, Boog, it is. And, you know, for each guy, it can be a little different. Some people consciously work on focusing, slowing things.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And the inning back here in Philadelphia, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's going to be Tommy
the
Edman.
second baseman, Tommy
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And the 1-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
On the ground, right side. And that is a big first out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The wind and the pitch. This one in the air, center field. Marsh gets under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And stepping up to the dish is Yadier Molina.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Here's a tapper towards short. Turner collects it. Whips it across. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark. Bottom 9. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Marsh. It's a strike.
I can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
And he chases that one. And now one away. Here's some real.
The right fielder, number 6, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Molina down to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Manny Machado.
In there for strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
0-2 as he waves at that one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Seranthony Dominguez.
On to extra innings. Here's the pitcher, Eric Gagne. And a pitch.
Leading off for Texas,
0-1.
the pitcher, Eric.
Pinch hitter coming on now in the pitcher spot, Joe Morgan. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Pickoff throw. Safe. He beats it. Got it. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Justin Turner. Check on the runner. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Acuna now. This guy with light tower power.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Not sure what's going on right there. No chance. Probably have some funny texts from his buddies after the game.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next offering misses down and away. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight, as the count moves to 2-2. Out towards right center field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ryan Helsley. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Turner to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. So 2 down now. And here is Kyle Schwarber. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow set.
Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket, and they walk it off in extra innings. The final 1-0. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton. Okay, all set to go. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Leading off for the Longhorns, the left fielder.
The wind to the pitch.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Bounce to the right side. Edman picks it up. Throw to first is in time. One up, one down. Here's Andres Gimenez.
Batting second, the second baseman, Andres Gimenez.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that will drop foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Well, who would have thought Jacob deGrom as a college shortstop and then a 9th-round pick by the Mets was going to turn into this good of a pitcher. Back-to-back Cy Youngs in both 2018 and 2019. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And a pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Justin Turner.
Leading off for the Hillbillies,
The wind of the pitch.
the third baseman, Justin.
And that's through there for a strike.
Turner.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harper sizing this one up. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna
Batting
Jr.
second,
Big time
the center
power.
fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. And now it's Albert Pujols' turn to hit.
The left fielder, Albert Pujols.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Rolled over to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And Betts is gone. And that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Harper now. DeGrom back to work.
The right fielder.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Turner. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And here is Pudge Rodriguez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing. And thunder in that bat.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Tapped softly on the ground. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. So after the error, it's runners at first and second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next pitch just misses. And that is ball 1. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. High fly ball out into left center field. Squeezes it. 2 away now. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out.
That's strike 3, and the bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Freddie Freeman.
For the Hillbillies,
The pitch.
the first baseman, Freddie
Puts a bunt down.
Freeman.
Machado. And he's safe at first.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tommy Edman at the plate and takes high there. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Harper under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Batting 7. The shortstop.
First offering, misses the mark.
Swanson.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Dansby Swanson hits 1 out. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
Batting 8.
Now Molina at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Ball 1 there. And he deals. In the air out to center. Rodriguez moving under this one. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now up to the plate, Jacob DeGrom. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Bunts it in the air.
Well, the pitcher comes through, Boog, and now he won't let his teammates forget it. Pitcher's in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. New inning getting started, and now the pitcher, Vida Blue.
Leading off for the Longhorns, the pitcher, Vida.
The right-hander back to work. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Swings through that one. 0-1. With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Gimenez. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That clips the corner.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll... Welcome back, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Leading off,
Blue back to work.
the center fielder.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out. Here's Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And now the lefty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here's Mookie now. Singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 outs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the inning. And welcome back. Here's a speed threat, Julio Rodriguez.
For the Longhorns,
And the pitch.
the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
That's a laser base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next one misses. Ball 1. Righty to the plate. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rodriguez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 away with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Now he steps out as time is granted.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
What about now? Can you hear me now? Get it, girl. Duck, how long you been on the stream? I haven't even paid attention.
Swings through that one.
And forgive me, there is a lag, so if you respond something. Yes, you can hear me now?
I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder
Just got on, bet.
Two outs with a runner at third.
Let's throw slider away.
Next one is off the plate. And the count 1-2.
Oh, good. Okay, so bet. Yeah, I accidentally had the mic. Well, it wasn't. The mic wasn't muted. So if you could see my, why are you calling time? If you could see my OBS, there's a sources page, and it's like you can hide your sources page. And I honestly thought that just meant it's like a little eye, and you cut it out, and it's like, oh, you're hiding the page or whatever. And I thought that meant just like, oh, you can't see it or something, because there is an audio option for, or a video option for mic, so I thought it could have been that, but I guess turning that off also meant you can't hear it, so it makes sense. That's good to know. The bad thing is, that means, because I'm pretty sure I started the stream with that muted. So that means I've been streaming. Oh, come on, run it out. That means I've been streaming for, oh, good lord, an hour and a half with no volume. It's all good. It's whatever. I mean, no one's watching anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but. Oh, please. There we go. Another mistake. That's what I'm talking about. That's all good. That's all good. Oh, that means I'm not going to have those few clips that I was going to want to. I mean, I can still look back at it. Hope maybe there's a chance that they were not. Yeah, I was like, I see nothing with it. Yeah, that's nice. So that literally means that most likely the whole stream. Because I think I accidentally I flicked that on before I started streaming. And again, I thought it's because I thought it was like something to do with the audio thing or something. Dadgummit. Oh well. Maybe I can make some clips here now for the stream. I didn't really have a whole lot of content anyway that I was gonna try and pull from.
Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses.
Bro, I started making a schedule again for streaming, cause like I'm also. Ooh, is that? That's not near enough. Okay, that looked good.
And that'll do it.
I gotta sneeze.
Ready now for the fifth inning, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, I started making a new schedule for streaming because I wanted to get back in content, obviously, and I wanted to make sure that like my one goal this year is to try and be as consistent as I can with content. And at the moment, the consistency is like my main goal is like at least once a week put out content, whether it's streaming or editing. So what because I'm gonna also like take the streams and edit out videos for it if I have enough good content. I'll edit like highlight videos or like stuff like that and throw them up on YouTube. And then from that also just do clips for TikTok and Instagram and stuff like that. But so I want to at least try and do some type of content like once a week. And that also is the includes the podcast. So I need to get a little bit more equipment for it. But I'm almost ready to start the podcast, and I've got all my guys over here that are wanting to do it, and I've talked about doing it. There's 5 of us. So we're gonna carve out a time, hopefully, probably done like on weekends or something, and record it, and then I'll edit it and put it up. Hopefully, I gotta figure out how to do all that stuff though. It's gonna take me a little bit to figure out that stuff. Pitcher, dude, the pitcher making good contact. But yeah, so that's the main goal this year, is to put up as much content as I can. Oh, those guys. And stream is part of that. So I think right now I'm gonna do stream. I kind of created a schedule. I don't have to necessarily like stick to it completely, but I'm gonna at least start with streaming, at least trying streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I might stream more than that. Just depends on how much I want to. But streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, I'll go back through the saved recordings of the stream and edit them and stuff like that, and hopefully have enough clips to make highlight reels, or put up like full games of something and put them on or something like that. But that's the schedule that I'm trying to stick to at the moment, just because it'll mainly get me into, just get me back into a regular flow and regular schedule of streaming, because that's the main goal, is to be consistent with content. Yeah, hopefully it works out. Which literally I streamed Wednesday, and I streamed for like an hour and a half, and you probably know this because I think we've probably talked about it and you just know me. I was super worried about not having stuff to say the whole time. I mean, obviously because it's like I'm not streaming to people, you know. I don't have consistent viewers or stuff like that, so I'm having to basically talk to myself. And so I was really nervous about having to constantly talk and not have stuff to say. But I mean, the whole hour and a half that I streamed, I pretty much talked the whole time, which was great. You know, I just kept kind of bouncing around. Oh, come on. I kept bouncing around this kind of topic to topic, and it worked out. The bad thing was, again, this is I'm back into the learning curve of the stream, figuring out what works, what doesn't, operation systems, and stuff like muting the mic or unmuting the mic. Well, I had for the whole hour and a half, at the beginning of the stream, I had a gate on this microphone. Excuse me. I had a gate connected, or I had a gate applied to the microphone because it's a new mic and it picks up quite a bit of stuff out there, and I was wanting to make sure, I was like, oh, I'll throw a gate on it, so that, you know, like it closes when it needs to and it doesn't pick up everything outside, or like out of the room. Well, the bad thing was that the gate was too effective. I didn't have it set to the right parameters, and so it was literally like cutting in constantly in and out on the stream. So like the whole hour and a half stream wasn't usable because my mic was just cutting in and out constantly. I was like, oh good lord. So I had to scrap all that. But I did make a clip of me figuring out the mic, because I was basically like, and I put it on TikTok. It was like, man, streaming is hard, and it was like all the different clips of me saying, why is my computer jacking up, what's going on, stuff like that, because my computer started bugging out, and so it made it to it made a kind of funny clip. So it wasn't a complete loss, but it was I literally couldn't use any of the stream itself, which wasn't the best, but we're learning. This is just the beginning of it, so there's going to be a lot of learning and a lot of stuff that people don't ever see because I had to adjust or didn't do something right, and you know, it is what it is. I'm excited to get back into it. I really am. Super excited. Yeah, keep on that bunt. Super excited to get back into it, and I enjoy it. Like as soon as I got on stream and got I hung up. Okay, thank God he missed that. As soon as I got back on and like actually streamed and got into it a little bit, took a few minutes to get warmed up to it and everything. I forgot that it's actually really fun, and so I'm really excited to get back into it. Which just means, Douglas, we all need to play video games more. I want to get back into Warzone. I mean, so like I'm probably going to be streaming all kinds of different games. Baseball obviously is one of the big ones, just because I love playing baseball. But
that just misses.
I mean, I'm going to be playing baseball. I'll do football, soccer probably, sports games on the PlayStation. But then I want to get into. I want to get back into Warzone and Modern Warfare, because you have Modern Warfare 2, right, Doug?
Good eye right there. And a pitch.
And I'm going to go ahead and apologize, because I believe, because I'm going through Streamlabs through YouTube, and they have a new way of setting it up, so like I'm actually looking at YouTube's stuff too, which is how I'm looking at the chat. And it's like a 3 or 4 second delay. So if I don't respond immediately or something like that, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, because I think we played Modern Warfare 2 together. So I definitely want to start playing Modern Warfare 2 again, and I know Colton has it, so we'll be able to play like Warzone if we want. We can do trios or something, or if we can get Donnie and Monica to play, we can do like trios or squads and that, and then we can definitely play online. But I think I'm obviously not gonna just stick to one game. I'm just not that type of person, so I don't want to just stick to. I want to do what I want to do. So yeah, definitely some Warzone COD. Is there a pan setting on the mic? I know there's different options for it.
Freeman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Left ear right now. Yeah, so that is something that I actually ran into on the editing too. Okay, so that means it might. Okay, so that is in the streaming, so it might be something that I have to adjust. You said I'm only in your left ear. Let me see. I don't think that's gonna do anything. So
I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football.
Actually,
you feel
let me
like you
see.
could thrive in one of those sports too.
So I got a new mic,
2 outs,
and
one scoring position.
it's what is it called? The M7. Something. It's a Shure M7 or something, and it comes with a. Well, it doesn't come with it. I had to get a Focusrite, like a mixer box for it. And that could be. I don't think there's a balancing.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the
there's not. I don't believe there's a balancing thing on it. See what it does. It sound? Is it still through one ear right now?
The wind of the pitch.
Because if not, then it might have been just a couple of the settings. Same. It's still same. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So that means it might be in OBS that I have something different, or I have something like undo, which is fine, because again, I would rather have. Oh yeah, it even shows it that it's only on the top. I can't fix it right now because I'm in a game. So I got a couple more innings on this game and I'll fix it. Or once I get out of this game, I will. Because yeah, now that I'm looking at the mixer settings on Streamlabs, it even only says this on the top and not both, which is good because I was about to be so irritated. So I got an editing software called HitFilm. I don't know if I had to pay for it. It's like it's a monthly subscription. I absolutely hate how all you can't just buy, you can't just like one time buy an editing software anymore. It has to be a freaking monthly or yearly subscription, and it's so stupid. But regardless, I was like, okay, I need a good editing software, because obviously I'm trying to do this and the podcast, so I need something that I'm going to use. And so I'm using it's called HitFilm, and it's actually a pretty good software. I'm only paying for the lower model of it, which is like $10 a month. But it still has, you still access to like at least half or a little more than half of the different tools and stuff that you can use. But I was irritated because I noticed in trying to edit the stream that it was only coming out of one ear whenever I had my headphones in. And so, but the balancing tool, the audio balancing tool in the editing software is only available through the pro version, which is like $20 a month. And I was like, dude, screw that. I'm like, I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $20 a month just so I can get one balancing tool at it. So I was trying to find different ways I could do it, and I couldn't really find anything, so I was getting irritated. But luckily, thank God you at least are smart enough to point that out. I don't know why I wasn't smart enough to look and realize, oh, it's only coming out of 1 year. But that's good. That means it's not the editing software, and I don't have to upgrade just to be able to balance my audio. It's just I have something wrong in Streamlabs, which is an easy fix. But I'll have to do it after this game. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, the editing software is good, and I'm willing to pay the $10 a month or whatever I'm paying. But it's just like, I just don't get it, dude. Like, you used to be able to just now editing software used to be more expensive, but it was because you just bought it one time and then you owned it. I really wish they'd go back to that, because it's just dumb. Oh, he's going 3. Dude, yeah, it's just dumb. It's like, what's going on? I don't get the whole subscription rates, because I also not only did I have to pay for the Hit Films monthly subscription, I also had to pay for another subscription. It's called Streamladder. It's a online. It's like an online. It's a little website that you use that streamers use to make clips for TikTok and stuff like that. Like if you look at the most recent TikTok I made, where it's like the game's on the bottom and then you have my face cam above it, or like any streamer that has like their whole face, it's fit to the phone and their head cams up top above the gameplay. That's through an app called Streamladder. Like everyone uses it. It's called Streamladder, and it just gives you those easy templates to literally, like, it takes you like 10 seconds. As if you have the clip ready to go, you just click whatever format you want out of the different templates they have, and then like your video set. Like, as long as it has to be an edited video, obviously, but so I'm paying, but you have to pay for like the templates and stuff like that, and so I'm paying, I think it's like $5 a month for that one too. So it's like $10 a month for the editing software, and then $5 a month for the TikTok editing software. I'm like, I don't get it. I'm like, why can't I just make a one-time payment and not worry about it anymore? But it is what it is. I mean, I know I'm going to get the use out of it, which is why I'm like, I don't mind paying for it. And it's not too expensive either. Now, like, trying to upgrade to the $20 a month, I would have to be, which if I'm consistent in it, I won't mind upgrading to it and getting the pro version, you know, like the full access pro version one day. But I'm like, at the moment, I just need simple editing, so I'm just going to do the base version just so I can start editing stuff. But if I get consistent with it and realize that I do need some more of the tools they have available and stuff like that, then I'll put some more money into it. But I've already sank, like, I think I'm $1,500 down from all the equipment that I bought for the stream, and then also the equipment for the podcast, and I'm not even done yet with the equipment for the podcast. I still got a few things to buy, and I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do it exactly, because there's 5 of us, and you might be able to answer this. I don't know, because I mean, I know you're into audio now more than you were years ago. But so I can't remember what the box is, but I bought a auxiliary board for the podcast like a couple years back when I first thought about it. And it's a small board. It's actually I think it's one of the small boards that Gara has at the church. I can't remember, but it has 4 channels and 4 auxiliary cable ports. But there's 5 of us that are going to be a part of this podcast, and so I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Oh, it was expensive. I think I paid $700 or $800 for the soundboard, and this was a couple years ago. But yeah, so I have. Oh, that was a strike. I have 4 auxiliary ports, 4 channels, but there's 5 of us. So do you know if I haven't looked at it, but do you know if there's like a splitter you can buy for auxiliary ports, to where I could have 2 auxiliary cables in the same port and it just runs with the same channel? Because I haven't looked at it, and I honestly couldn't tell you if that's actually a thing or not.
1 and 2 now. Got him. 1 away. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. And what a two-way play.
My lips are so
Just
chapped.
offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Wondering how long it's going to take you to spawn since there's a lag in the game.
And that's in there for
I
strike
couldn't tell
one.
you either,
Always
but
tough to
there's
turn
some
two on
mics that you
speedster
could
like
get
this.
to
It's
pick
even
more of
harder
them.
with
Yeah,
the left-handed batter's box.
and
You really need something
the
hit
hard
on the
part
ground
about
that
that
they
is
can
going to be the
handle
fact
to turn
that
too quickly.
Off-balance speed, there's one.
oh,
Throw
he's
to first,
good
safe.
first
Well, he
base.
didn't recognize
So
the
we're
changeup early
probably
enough,
going to be
got out
doing
front
it
a little bit, rolled over on it,
in
and
our
beat it into the ground.
garage. I honestly don't know if you've actually ever seen the house that I live in, so you don't know what the garage looks like. But I mean, it's a normal garage, but we have a couple of our old couches in there because Clay got a new sectional from his parents, and so we put our old couches in there. And I was like, oh, this would kind of be kind of a cool place for the for like a setup. We've got couches, you know, there's enough room, so we're probably gonna do setup in there. And so I'm gonna have to do a lot of testing before we actually start about to see if there's bad audio in there, if there's bad echoes, you know, what the outside sound's gonna be like, because we're gonna have like doors closed and everything. But I mean, it's like garage door, like you'll be able to hear stuff from outside. There's a lot of variables that I'm gonna have to look at, but and so like doing because the mics that I bought are it's like the typical, I think they actually call them a podcast mic. It's Rhodes podcast mic. You've probably seen them on different podcasts. Like they basically they're like the M7, like this one right here, but they're this M7 picks up a lot, and the Rode podcast ones that I bought for the podcast, I don't think they pick up as much. I think they're a lot more tamed in surrounding noises, but there's so many things that I'm gonna have to check anyway. But yeah, I definitely need to see, because if not, I mean, ultimately, like if there's not some type of if there's not something like a splitter that I can do, then two people are just gonna have to share a mic, and that's just how it's gonna have to be until we can actually figure something out. Because I mean, the only other option is to upgrade the soundboard to get one that has 5 auxiliary boards, and I'm like, I already spent a crap ton of money on this one because it's a good board, because it was one that Garrett recommended me actually, and so I was like, I know it's a good board and it'll work, but if I can get a splitter, I'll just do that and then have 2 mics going to the same channel, which is fine, because I mean, like, the editing, the EQing is going to be very minimal. It's going to be enough to get echoes out and stuff like that, but it's not going to be like, oh, everyone's specific to their stuff, you know. It's going to be very basic EQing. So if I can find a splitter, that will probably that'll probably be the best option I have, because I mean, I could probably get something like my Focusrite, the auxiliary monitor that I have for this is it's called Focusrite, and I plug the auxiliary into that, and then it goes into the computer. There might be some version of that I can use, but we'll have to see. But I'm definitely excited to get that going. Yeah, better figure out something than to spend more with me. Oh yeah, I after I spent, because I still have to spend a couple hundred on, I have 2 mics right now, and I have to at least get 2 more, maybe 3 more, obviously. Obviously, if a splitter, if that's something that's an option. I have to get the auxiliary cords. I have to get like at least 25 foot auxiliary cords for all of them, just because I need to have enough room and space in the garage. And that should be it, and then maybe a couple of lights for lighting factors, but that's not too expensive. But I think I still got to spend a couple hundred left, but I'm gonna wait till my tax return comes in and I'll use that. But I think now, because I think right now I'm almost 900 in, and so after I buy the last couple stuff, it'll definitely be over 1,000. But most of it I actually put on a credit card, because I decided this year to get an actual credit card, not just like, because I have a Best Buy credit card, but it's like a small, really low level budget kind of thing. But I was like, I need to get a legit credit card. One, because it's a free account to open up on credit at Lines. But then I was just like, I need one for, you know, just because I want to start building my credit a little better, and which my credit's fine. But have the option to basically, and I'm like, I need to start utilizing a credit card, because I mean, obviously I know how to utilize one the best way. You know, Dad taught me how to use it. You know, but I think so. I got a Discover It card, like a Discover Gold card or whatever, and they gave me. I wasn't expecting this. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get a credit card for like 3,000 or 4,000. You know, that way I can buy the stuff and still stay under 20% utilization. That way I'm not hurting my credit and all that. And they ended up giving me they ended up giving me an $11,000 balance. I was like, oh, good lord. And so luckily I'm able to go up to like, I'm able to spend like about 2,000 without going above 20%. I ain't ever gonna spend that much. I'm gonna try and not spend more than 1,000 at a time until I can pay it off, because I just don't want to have to deal with that much of a balance. But it was definitely something. So I realized, I was like, oh, now I can start buying all the stuff and for the stream and the podcast and things I want to do. So I started doing it. So I got most of it through that, but I'll definitely try and utilize my tax return that I'm getting to get the last bit of stuff. That way I'm not pushing that credit card more than I want to. Yeah, Doug, how much? My tax return this year, my tax return was, I think it was a little over $1,000. It's pretty much the same as it usually is, like a little over 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,500. But I mean, that's what I've been able to get back like consistently for years. Oh, yeah, I just filed the other day, so it should hopefully hit within a couple of weeks. As soon as it hits, I'm using it. But I mean, again, I'm only gonna have to use like maybe 300, maybe 400 to get all this other equipment and stuff I need. Oh, come on, give me a strike here. The rest of it, I'm just gonna keep in my bank account to act as a cushion for my checking account. Credit card was. So the credit card, it's $11,000 balance, or $11,000 max on it. I have right now, my balance right now on it is like $840 or something like that. Like I spent about $850 on stuff for the stream and podcasts already. But I was super surprised. No, not 25K, 11,000. So my total balance on the credit card is $11,000. That's my cap out. I can spend with that, because of that, I can spend 25. Well, so I think you probably heard me saying I can spend about 2,000 of it and still be under 20%. Because obviously whenever, I don't know, I mean, you should know stuff about credit. You're freaking you're an adult. So like when you're looking at credit utilization on like credit apps and stuff like that, like what hurts you is when you spend more than 20% of your credit card utilization. And so like obviously to look at that is you figure out what your cap is, 11,000, and then you figure out what 20% of that is. And the idea is to stay under 20%. So like my 20% for this card is a little over 2,000, because 10,000 credit limit. Yeah. And so, but I don't think I'm ever going to put more than, I don't want to ever put more than like 1,000 on it at a time, because I believe I'm going to be paying like $75 a month towards it, like on a rotation. And so if I'm at $1,000 balance, it'll take me about a year to pay off that balance, paying at $75 a month. So that's why I'm only wanting to do about $1,000 at a time before I start paying it off. But yeah, it is nice. It honestly is nice. And once I start paying it down, I'm probably always going to keep some kind of balance on there, but once I start paying it down, it'll be nice, because I might even, like, maybe down the line a couple months from now, especially if I get into the editing and really like get to where I'm good and accurate at editing and I enjoy it, I'll probably put like a yearly subscription of the editing software on the credit card. That way I can just use that and not have to worry about my own cash, because I hate having to use my own money. Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing. And see that, like, a lot of people think that, um, you don't have to have a balance on it at all. So like my Best Buy card, I've had a zero balance on it for 2 or 3 months now, and because I haven't closed the account until I actually close the credit card account, it's just sitting at a zero utilization, so it's not hurting me, but it's also staying as a open credit line. So it's helping me out because it's staying as an open credit line, which counts towards all your credit apps, which obviously the more you have, the better it helps you. But I don't have anything owed on it, and so it's just at 0%. It's well under the 20. So like that, like a lot of people don't realize that credit cards, unless you close them out, they can help you even if there's no balance on it. And so with my Best Buy card, I'm just going to keep it open, but I'm probably never going to use my Best Buy card again. But I'm just going to keep it open. That way it can continue to help me get some decent credit. But with this one, I'll probably, I like buying stuff. So it's like I'll have, wait. I need to try and fix my mic. Let's see if he'll let me do a friendly quit if I quit immediately. A couple others I'm just not going to renew them when it comes out. Yeah, that too. I might just leave my Best Buy card and just not let it renew, which will close out the account, but I don't know. I might renew it just to keep it open, because my thing is most of my credit lines that are open are student loans, and so as soon as I pay off, whenever I pay off these 3 or 4 here in the next, whenever I can, basically the one that that I sold my car for and been saving up for, when I pay those off, that's going to close 3 to 4 credit lines. And so having a credit card that his wireless controller has been disconnected, so maybe it'll just kill it out. Yeah, marrying into college debt is just like going to college. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if he'll friendly quit, because I want to try and fix this mic situation. If he doesn't, we're just gonna have to play, and we'll just try and remember to do it next game. Come on, friendly quit. Come on, boy, friendly quit. What are you doing? Is he gonna friendly quit or no? Come on, big dog. What are you doing? Okay, well, while he's reviewing it, let me see if I can find. Let's see. Let me go into here. Doug, I'm also watching that 70s show in the background. That's cracking me up. Dude, that's a good thing. So I have it to where I on my top screen, I'm gonna just basically have whatever, like TV or YouTube or sports on in the background while I stream, but I only have it going through my headset. No, that 70. I actually watched all of that 90s show. I liked it. But I finished, since there's only 10 episodes, I finished it the other day. But I just decided to throw that 70 show on just to throw in the background. Okay, he at least. Oh, he just quit automatically. Bet. So I got the win. Sick. Yeah. So I'm just throwing that 70 show on just to have in the background, basically. Dude, you need to. Well, okay. I think you'll like that 90 show. I liked it. Obviously, there's only 10. It just came out. There's only 10 episodes though, and there was a few things that I was kind of like, I don't know if I'll like that. But then it kind of got better as it went. Like one of the characters, actually, a couple of the characters, they're just not like, they're not great actors, and so it took them like a good 4 or 5 episodes to like kind of sink into their roles a little bit and become and be better, which was quite funny. But let me see, now that I'm not playing, let me see if I can figure out this balance thing here. I wonder if it's a filter I have to put on, because I know there's filters to these things. Oh, I know that 70. Yeah, you love that 70 show. No, it's, yeah, that 9 show is good. They do a great job at the moments where they bring in the old cast, like Donna and Eric and all them. They do a great job at those scenes. Kitty and Red are funny as always. I really, so like basically how they did it was the new kids are obviously like Eric and Donna's kid is like the main kid of the show. But she has like all these friends. So there's a Hyde character, but she's a girl this time. She's actually the neighbor. But she's basically the Hyde character. She's the rebellious against, anti-government kind of thing. I initially didn't like her because she was one of those. She wasn't like, she was trying too hard when she was acting. Like she just wasn't good. But then she kind of got into her part a little bit, and it worked out better. But I mean, you have a Kelso, you have a big dumb guy who is actually her brother, and then he's dating a girl. They're like the Kelso and Jackie. Like they did a good job of that. They have a Fez character. He's just he's an Asian kid. He's not foreign, but he's just an Asian kid. But he's also gay, which is freaking hilarious. Like his character is freaking funny. But yeah, they did a pretty good job of it. It was just like, at first, those few characters, the Hyde girl, and then the like love interest for the main girl he's not that great of an actor, or he kind of came into his part a little bit, but it's pretty good. It actually is pretty good. Yeah, I feel like the first episode they were trying to be much, and that's I forget. Oh yeah, he's 100% gay. Yeah, the Asian kid is definitely gay. Yeah, I think it's like the second or third episode, like they confirm it by saying he's gonna come out to Miss Kitty, but like he's 100% gay the whole time. But he's freaking funny. His character alone, he was basically. I look at him just like I look at Fez, where like in my opinion, Fez really did like attribute so much to that 70s show, and I think this kid is going to attribute a lot to this show if they keep it going. Yeah, they do look like, he kind of, to me, Jay kind of looks like the guy who plays Will on Stranger Things. He looks like an older version of Will, and I don't know why, but I was like, he kind of looks strange. And it might be the haircut, I don't know, because I mean it is 90s, but yeah, I have no clue. But yeah, it's a good show. I think it'll be good. I'm excited to see what they do with it. But I mean, obviously, I don't like the fact that it's only 10 episodes. But I mean, that's how shows are nowadays. But I just hope they don't take too long to like put out content. Like I hope I don't have to wait a whole year just to watch another 10 episodes. Ashton Kutcher had a kid. Well, Ashton Kutcher does have a kid. Him and Mila Kunis, or whatever her name is, do have kids, but they're not that old. I think they're younger. I'm on Peacock. That 70 show is on Peacock right now. I guess Peacock bought the rights or something. But yeah, so like that 70 show is Peacock. I believe Peacock has the rights. but that 90s show is Netflix original, so I don't know what they're doing with that. Send me your info. I think it. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I think it's actually Haley's account. So let me. Where are you at? You don't have Peacock? What is it? No, yeah, it's on. Yeah, dude, Peacock's a goat. I sent it to you, but Peacock is like they're coming up on shows. They have that 70 show. Obviously they have The Office. They have I don't know if they have Community, but they have Superstore. They have Parks and Rec. They have Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Like they have almost pretty much every single like very popular sitcom like right now. They have it. But they also have some old ones like that 70 show, The Office and stuff like that. But they're definitely coming up on like they're taking over the game of like sitcoms. All right, let me see if I can figure out this mic thing, just to see, and then we'll get back into another game because I don't want to start this. I'm kind of streaming late. I'm not usually gonna stream this late, but it's Friday, so it doesn't matter. The bad thing is too, Doug, this is how you know I'm so, which is fine because like again with the mic issues, I don't want to have this as like I'm never gonna put this up just because the mic issues and stuff. But so yes, this stream is obviously on YouTube and it's gonna go up to live to YouTube, but I didn't hit record so I could save it to my own PC to then later edit. So it's not even recording at the moment, which is like I guess fine because I'm not gonna use any of it. But things I need to remember to like that needs to be something that I'm consistently doing is hitting record and then going live. That way I have the video. Thank God this is just the trials and tribulations of the beginning stuff. Let me see, where do I need to go? Oh, well, I was gonna put a filter on, see if there's a filter for it. Duh. Filters. So I have a suppression level filter because this thing picks up everything. Alright, so there's gain, there's noise suppression, noise gate, compressor, plug-in, invert polarity, limiter, expander. So I need to find is it coming out both? Because it still reads that it's not coming out left and right, it's just left on mine. Yeah, through one side. Well, there's not, that's the thing, there's not a pan. So I need to see if I can look at projector, rename properties. Sync offset. Okay, that might have been, yep, that fixed it. All right, so it's called, is it coming through now both? Is it coming through both now? Because it's reading that it's coming through both now. I bet, I think that fixed it. Yes, it is sick. All right, it's called down mix to mono. It's basically you route your audio to the central channel instead of the left or the right stereo channel. So it's just switching on that mono switch. Bet. All right, now let's get back into another game then. Oh. All right, well now I got the audio fixed, so now let me hit record so I can maybe get now that I hit record so I can maybe get some content out of it. Yeah, but see, my thing is, yeah, I was gonna say mono is single, but I always think of turning on mono as, and I don't know if it's because I feel like that's what it was on soundboards. Am I wrong? Has it been so long since I've been mixing that I'd forgot? I thought switching mono on was going to one side or the other, or just through one and not both. So I always thought that like switching off, you turn off mono to go through both sides versus just one. Am I completely wrong on that? It's been a hot minute since I've done any kind of EQing or mixing, so I could be wrong. Oh gosh. Nolan Ryan.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Texas going up against Venezuela. So just about set.
Alright, let's see if we can hit Nolan Ryan. Alright, Ryan. Yep, I knew he was throwing a fastball at the first pitch.
We are underway. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, because that's how it is whenever you're mixing like a live mic or anything, is you switch mono off and it goes through both left and right, not just one or the other. In the software, I switched mono on, which, I mean, yeah, I guess it just depends on it, but like, yeah, I switched mono on here in OBS, and it just said it's going to go through both instead of just one or the other, because I guess it just pairs it together as one. Yeah, okay, at least I wasn't crazy, because I was like, I swear I thought switching mono was going either left or right, not through both. That's true, yeah. So the input is obviously one input through the PC and through the CPU of it. I'm moving my thumb too much because I'm not super far off on this. I'm gonna have to catch up to that fastball. Well, you know something. Yeah. Right. At least I figured that out. That's great, because now I'll be able to look at this and make sure, because it should, and double check to make sure that it wasn't the editing software. That it was just me not knowing how my microphone works. Thank God, because now my videos will have fine. Because like the video that I clipped for TikTok, it wasn't bad, but because when you're just listening to it on your phone, you can't really tell. Like you can't tell that it's only coming out of one side. But when I had headphones on, I was like, oh crap, this is only coming out of my left. But good, glad to know that works. So hopefully that fixes it in the editing as well, which it should. I'll tell you what, bro, I realized like, obviously it's like I've streamed before, and obviously I've done editing before, but you take time off and you just forget everything. You forget how stuff works, you forget what settings you need.
Next offering is foul.
And it's a learning curve, which I'm fine with. I enjoy that. And I've already really started like realizing like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy editing again. Because like that was one thing I missed, and I didn't realize how much I missed it. Because I really enjoy editing. Whenever I was doing videos for YouTube, my YouTube stuff, my ministry stuff, like I love the editing process of it.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just a little
dude, I tell you, editing is
shoulder, front hip, front foot, everything comes open. No
there's something I don't know, like I like
swing and a miss. That's strike two.
In the editing process, I like looking at it and realizing like, oh, I really made this fit together well, or that's really cool, like that transition is good, or that clip's really funny next to that one. Like the process of putting clips together and editing it right and clipping it properly at the right times, all that stuff I really do enjoy. And I loved it whenever I was doing my YouTube videos like consistently for that like couple of months that I was doing them back home. I really liked all the editing and learning editing and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to get back into it, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot. So I'm definitely ready for that. But even just a little bit of editing I did last night. I mean, I edited like a 10-minute video, and I cut it down to like a minute, basically minute clip, highlight clip video of me struggling with the microphone and the settings and stuff like that. And it was just fun, even just doing that, even a small clip like that. I was like, oh, I really enjoyed it because it all came together. It all looked good, and then on TikTok, it was like with the sound, it looks good. It came together. Like I really enjoyed it.
A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field, and that's bunted out in front of
Oh, he beat it out. Oh, he didn't beat it out. Why are you not so fast, Freddie?
2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. This guy wanted
Dude,
the
I'm
best
telling you,
contact men in the sport as well.
Like I like stream. Like the good thing is streaming. Once you get, obviously you have your learning curve clearly. I mean, I was muted for most of my stream, and then I only had it running through left or right on the other part of the stream. But once you get set in everything, once you get set in like you have all your settings and you have everything that you need open and running properly, streaming is a little, I mean, literally streaming is fun, easy and fun because it's just playing a video game at that point. You make sure you hit live and then you just play. Editing is definitely the harder thing to do, but it's definitely something that I like doing. But like, cause I even forgot how much I like streaming. Because like it's literally just playing a video game. It's something that I do every single day regardless, but it's like the process of having it, like knowing, oh, I'm live and someone could pop in at any time kind of thing. It's fun to do that. I think you definitely need to start streaming, Douglas. Especially because like it'll work for you mainly because you if you did start the stream, it would be League. Like you would be playing a specific game, so you'd be a specific genre, a specific group of people and stuff like that. Like it's easier to stream whenever it's stuff like that because it's like you do find those little, like a niche like that, and it works out.
Swings and fouls one off.
It can be harder to stream multiple games like I'm trying to do, but I mean I'm just mainly doing it because it's what like I want to.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 and 1's the count.
I just like playing different games. Like I don't want to just stick to one. Can you, homie? Can you like?
3 balls, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty. This one popped up, and that's a foul.
All
ball.
I need you to do is not try and bunt and strike out. That's it. That's all I need for you.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Thank you. Good lord.
Struck him out.
Yeah, dude, you definitely need to stream. Dude, I'll tell you what. You did you do Twitch? You did Twitch, right? Ah, it was
When
terrible.
you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed.
Yeah,
this guy's a great
dude,
combo.
dude, I'm so not used to the like
we
3-4 second lag of this. And then on top of that, just the stream, like having to wait for you to respond. And so it's like, once you finally respond, it's like 7 seconds. 7, 8, 9 seconds of it.
Swings and misses.
Which you're also probably playing a video game too, so it's probably hard to type and play.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. The wind of the pitch.
Dude, that fastball, I can't catch
And
up
1
to it.
away in the top of the 3rd. Now Molina at the plate.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
And he swings and
Did you,
misses
whenever you
at the
stream, did you
initial offer.
stream on Twitch or YouTube?
And he
That was a
flips breaking
nasty
ball
circle.
in there, or a changeup.
Either one, something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And a foul ball.
Twitch.
He stays
So
alive.
I don't know how Twitch works anymore. Obviously, like with what I use is I didn't go with what I use is I use OBS Streamlabs. Like OBS Streamlabs, you can link your YouTube, your Twitch, your Facebook, like whatever you stream on, you can link it all and it just uploads immediately. But YouTube's doing something different now, and so like right now, and I'll even send you a photo.
into triple digits.
right now. So like I have OBS open, but they like I guess YouTube redid their
And a swing and a miss. And
like
that's that.
settings and stuff like that of how you stream, and so they did it. They basically made it to where in YouTube Studios you have the full stream available when you're streaming. You can still link. I still have it linked to my my Streamlabs. So like my Streamlabs is open, but I also have the YouTube Studio open because it allows me to look at chat and type in chat and even see like viewers and stuff like that, which I like because like when I first started streaming on Streamlabs, I couldn't look at chat or I couldn't type in chat and stuff like that because it was like you had to go through YouTube. Now they made it accessible, but I have both open. Like I'll send you this photo.
0-2 now.
Let me see if I can send. I'll send you the photo. So like I literally have both open on top of each other. So it's like I have two streams basically open, but like one the YouTube part of it, the bottom one on YouTube is like that's what I'm looking at to look at your to read your chat and it shows me a better viewer count than Streamlabs because like Streamlabs you can open up the viewer count stuff, but it's not as good as the one that YouTube has. So I do like that. I'll just have both of them open basically, which I'm fine with. I mean, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Streamlabs you can definitely, because I know you can still oh no. Oh thank God. I know you can still link your Twitch and everything to it, because that's the easiest way for me to do is just I link the my YouTube to it.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Yeah, I think you need to stream. You need to at least stream, because here's the thing, me and you are so different in stream. I'm not good enough at video games to just stream video games and like be good. Like I'm not good enough for it to go somewhere if I'm not trying to be like talkative or interesting or something like that. Like you, yeah, but just because you're trash now, that's probably because like you're not playing a whole lot either. Like you used to be like, especially like Call of Duty, you used to grind it so bad that you were really good at it. But like with League, I can imagine you're probably pretty good at League. So you can, especially if that's the only game that you're streaming, like if you're consistently only streaming League, if you're at least decent at it, that'll help. That can help a lot with like viewership and getting people to watch it, because like they're actually looking at decent gameplay. Like this, like me, like I think baseball might be one of the better games I'm at, and I'm still not great at it. Like I get dominated because I'm still learning like this new, like the new hitting interface and stuff like that and stuff that I'm trying, and so I'm still not great at it. So I have to be able to like talk to the stream and be interesting or you know, funny if I can be and stuff like that. Like I can't just rely on my gameplay. I think you might be able to rely on your gameplay to like get you views. So yeah, especially if it's if you're only gonna stream League, which I mean obviously if we play together I would assume we'll be playing COD and stuff like that. But like if your main thing is like just to stream League, you could probably get a good enough gameplay going that it's like that would help you get the viewers. I have to basically try and be like Tim the Tap Man, which Tim the Tap is good at video games now, but he wasn't at the beginning. At the beginning, he wasn't great at some of the video games he played, but he was just funny, and so like it worked. Which that's gonna have to be me for the moment. Oh no! I shouldn't have swung at that. I gotta focus up. I gotta get a hit. I got a base runner. I gotta take advantage. Oh, broken bat. Oh, of course he got the force. Didn't help me out at all. Alright, let's go, Mookie.
Can untie it with one swing. Fouled off. He was late.
Oh my gosh.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I've noticed they've been
I
pitching him
struggle
hard
against the
inside,
fastball.
And the key is, if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third.
Luckily, he hasn't hit anything yet, but I feel like this guy might take me yard if I make any kind of mistake. He's gonna take me deep. Yeah, I mean he's already getting pretty easy base hits off me. Let me get someone warming up because I think I don't have enough. Oh, thank God he didn't swing that. I hung that way too high.
Deal one, and there he goes. Swing and a miss.
That was a terrible. I didn't know how. Honestly, that was the first time I've ever thrown down, so I didn't know how the animation of it worked.
Runner goes again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Try and get him on a inside slider. Oh, he went. Oh, come on now.
And to count 1-2. Burnett, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a
need
spot
you
like
to
this.
strike out.
The 1-2.
Oh, thank God.
And a swing and a miss.
I didn't need him to get to third with only one out.
Here's a speed threat, Ken Griffey Jr.
There we go. Alright, he doesn't like that.
Misses at the initial offering.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game,
he's trying for third.
I'll let him steal.
No
I need to focus on that.
Safe at third, it's a stolen base. And a pitch. And that
Thank
goes
God
foul.
he
It's a
got out.
strikeout.
So are these actual people? Yeah, so who I'm playing right now, the Gene Franco Perez, he's an actual dude. I'm playing him like live time right now, real life. And he's not too bad. He's not the best I've played, but he's definitely not the worst. Like I'm having to actually try when it comes to pitch, like not necessarily like try, but I'm having to make sure I don't make mistakes on pitching, because the minute I hang one by accident or I'm not paying attention, I'm gonna accidentally send it, or he's gonna accidentally send it. Let me see. There we go. Get the bunt down the line. Get a base runner. That's what I needed. It's the beauty of that shift right there. Yeah, so this is the Diamond Dynasty, which is like the it's the ultimate. Oh, please go. Yes. Alright, there we go. See, he made a mistake. This is the Diamond Dynasty, which is the online mode, basically. It's like you get, like, you know, the game modes where you, like, buy the packs, get the cards, and stuff like that. That's what this one is. That they call it Diamond Dynasty on baseball, and you get to play. There's modes. There's different game modes that you can do, but one of them is called ranked play, and it's you're playing actual people online. I like the MLB. The show has like the best version of like online play. Football used to have a pretty good one, but now they don't really. They changed the way football did, so you can't really actually play people like in real time. At least not in the Ultimate Team. Like the game mode where you get your cards and you unlock the better players and stuff like that. Like you can't play people online. I don't think you can. So this one definitely has a better game of it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, A.J. Burnett.
But this is also like the main game I'm decent at. It's like playing online, and so I have like, because I have a winning record. Like I haven't played a whole lot of it this year, but I think my record's like 24 and 12 or 24 and 13 or something. So I mean, I have a winning record.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
But I'm still not great at the game, but I could definitely be I can definitely be better, because there's guys on this game that are just ridiculously good.
To the bottom of the fifth. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Tucker. And he lays one down the left side. And that's a bunt single.
Dude, I hate. He only Tucker only has 72 speed. Yes, chase that slider. Yeah, no. So you can play.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Are you talking about it's not only online on the game itself, or this game mode, like Diamond Dynasty?
Runner at first with no outs here. Chases that one out of the zone. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here is Eduardo Escobar. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the righty deals. There goes Tucker. Swing and a miss.
Oh, terrible.
Throw to second. He's safe.
If you're talking about the game itself being only online, no, you can play offline. You can play the Road to the Show, which is like the story mode. You can play just regular, like regular CPU, play you versus the CPU games, stuff like that. But in the Diamond Dynasty, this is, oh no.
And this one gets away.
Yes, yeah, you should have tried to steal it, bub. But like the Diamond Dynasty has different options, so like you can play by yourself, the computer, or you can play these little challenge type games that they have. They have program challenges, so like every month and stuff they do a lot that to get better cards. You can like do certain challenges and play through certain programs to get better cards and unlock them. But then you can also play ranked, which is the playing people online game mode, which is like I believe ranked play gives you the most like points and stuff towards rewards, which is why most people play it. Yeah, so the own character stuff, that's the Road to the Show game mode, which is one of my favorite. Like I've loved the Road to the Show ever since I played baseball. That's the whole you can make your own character and you start in the minor leagues and you work your way up to the pros. The only thing I don't like about the Road to the Show, the story mode, is there's not like actually a story to it. It's just you playing, which I mean, like I'm fine with it. Like this game has a lot of potential to be like the best story mode out of any sports game. Like the way you play it, how you play it, and everything, it's really, really good. They just don't utilize it enough to like give there's not any type of story at all anymore. And they took it because like they took out the little bit of aspect that they had story wise a couple years ago, and so literally there's no aspect to to a story or anything. And they need to be able to utilize that better, because literally this is one of the best games when it comes to the like create your character and play play through the minors, get to the like it's one of the best modes that you can do in sports. Other sports games that have story mode and stuff, they just don't work as well. But yeah, it could definitely be a lot better, which is something that hopefully within this next year or two they'll actually realize, because a lot of people complain about it. A lot of people complain that there's not enough content that should be there in the Road to the Show game mode. But so hopefully they'll start listening and doing something. Because like one of the things that irritated, and I didn't realize it irritated me until people started pointing it out. So like when you're playing your Road to the Show, you know, you're playing your character, you're working through the minor leagues, and once you get to the major leagues, you get contracts. Like you get money contracts to sign for a team, and like part of the game is, you know, you're trying to be the best player in the league. You know, you're trying to make it to the Hall of Fame one day. You're trying to get all these big contracts, and so you play hard and you play well and you get bigger and better contracts. But there's no system to where you can do anything with the quote unquote money that you get. Like there's nothing to do with it. It's just like, okay, I got a better contract. Here you go. Let's just go right back into playing and not do anything about it. Like what they need to do, I wish what they would do is like give you an option to where like your character can like buy houses or buy cars or get tattoos or whatever you want with it, or something like something like that, to where you can spend the money that you that you quote unquote make, and they just don't have anything like that, and I really wish they did.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
Oh no.
Hard, that gets through.
That's not a good start to the inning. No
Lead
outs and
runner
2 on.
holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Late swing fouled off.
Well, he
Okay,
knows
let's get
they
him.
don't want to give him anything to hit.
Double steal.
Let's
Now
get him to
with
get
2
out. There we
strikes,
go.
And that goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, no, he
Here's
didn't
Jose
actually do
Ramirez.
that. Yeah, I mean, okay, Doug, did we ever play? I mean, I know we didn't years ago, but did you ever like really play NCAA football?
And that one fouled.
Like 13, 14, like the last couple of years that they had a game, 13 and 14 maybe.
Now the 0-1.
So, oh
Ground
no,
ball to the right side. And a base hit. The throw home.
dang it.
Slide save. And they trail by 1.
So in NCAA, I think it was 13 or 14. It was like the last year or something that they had it. So when you would go into the story mode and create a player and stuff like that, you would go through like, come on, Freddie. You would go through like your last season in college, in high school or something.
Oh, and he hit him.
Dang it, he walked frickin' son of a gun. So you create your player, whatever, and like it would set you up in like.
On the ground at first, could be 2 to second for 1.
Yes, all right, saved it. Thank God. Sorry. So you would create your player, you'd start college, and then like they'd put you in a dorm room, and that was like your hub. Was like your dorm room, and so like it had these different options. But like in that options, you could obviously look at like your stats, you could look at your team, you could look at your attributes and stuff like that. But it had an option to like go get tattoos, and you didn't have to buy any of it, but like you could go to the tattoo shop and put tattoos on your body. You could go to the barber and get a haircut. So it's like it had small stuff like that to where it was like you could actually go do stuff. And like if MLB had a way to like spend your money, you could be like go to the car shop and go get you a car or something like that, or like go buy tattoos or go get a haircut, and like it cost money or spend money or something like that. If they did, even if it was something small like that, I think it would be so much better, because it would give you like, it would give a little bit more sense of purpose of like the contracts and you know, trying to get the bigger and better contracts, you know, because literally right now it's just like the only benefit to like playing the best you can and being the #1 guy on the team is that you can basically get any team you want to get. Basically, you can guarantee that you'll play for whatever team you want.
Ball 1 there.
But yeah, dang it.
And now 1 and 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking,
No, I did it the wrong way. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, because I mean, a lot of people have been complaining about that there's like not enough story in the story mode, the road. Oh, come on, the road to the show story mode. But so hopefully next year or the year or soon they can change that around and start putting up in better contact. Actually, while he's paused, let me warm up somebody, because I don't have enough. Let's warm him up, get a lefty going. Let's get a righty going. Yeah, other than that, like, I mean, I've played Road to the Show every year. You know, that's my consistent game mode that I love playing. Alright, he's gonna try and bunt again. There we go. That's all we needed is him to pop up bunt. I don't need more base runners. I need to take everybody off if I can. And I'll tell you one thing again. I couldn't use any of the gameplay from the other night because of the mic situation. I won't be able to use. I really won't be able to use any of this, but maybe this last game because of the mic situation. But I was very impressed with myself that I was able to keep up conversation and talk to myself, basically. Because like obviously with you here, I can talk to you, and it feels, because like even just because it's you, even knowing that it's only you and you just have it on the background, it basically, like, I treat it like we're in Discord and I'm just talking to you normally, you know.
First pitch,
Obviously a little different because I'm waiting on your replies and stuff like that, but like I just treat it like it's Discord basically, which makes it easy because it makes it easy for me to respond and talk. But the other night, I mean, obviously no one watched and I was just having to talk to myself. But I was thoroughly surprised because, I mean, I went the whole hour and a half with what I felt was at least decent content, you know, just talking to myself, which was, I thought was very easy. Or I thought it was going to be hard, but it turned out to be not so hard and pretty easy, which was something I was very grateful for. Yeah, I'll have to talk or do something. Yeah, and that's something that I'm going to have to, like, that's something that I realized the other day and tonight, just like, I don't play as well as I could when I'm trying to constantly talk and like, you know, quote unquote talk to chat or constantly have conversations with myself or something like that. Like, I do have to focus a little bit to actually play well. Like, obviously I'm up right now, but I could be hitting a lot better if I was just like staring at it and playing it versus trying to keep up a conversation and stuff like that. But it's something that I definitely need to get good at or better at, because obviously if I'm trying to stream, I'm trying to get to the point where I'm talking to people, and so I can't just be someone who just doesn't talk and just plays the game constantly. Like, I need to be able to get good enough at the game that I can still play good and win, but while still like talking and stuff like that. But I mean, there are definitely moments that are like, I have to not talk and I have to be like, okay, I'm gonna focus up right quick. Which, I mean, isn't a problem when no one's watching, but if I had people in chat, then it would be like, I need to be able to balance that and do something and figure out how I can balance that easier. Actually, let me see if he'll let me bring in, who do I got? A switch, a left and a right, so it doesn't matter which one I'm going here. Alright, we're gonna go put in game. But he is lefty. Oh, he switched to righty. Okay, cool. He'll chase it though. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I was just saying, a lot of people have that. That's the thing, is like, when you look at streams and stuff, like, you do realize like, oh, there are times where people aren't talking because they're trying to focus up on the game or whatever, which is, I need to realize that it's okay to do that, and not try and like I need to just get to the point where I understand, like, okay, it's okay for me to just not talk for a second so I can strike the sky out or get a base hit or something. Because like, one of the big streamers, he's not really a streamer, he just makes YouTube videos, but Big Timer, the old Optic player, he makes YouTube videos of like COD or whatever game he's playing or stuff like that, and he'll be talking. He's great at doing conversations, because what he does a lot, and what's something I was thinking about doing, is like, what he does a lot is he typically tries to find a topic. Like, before he does his video, he tries to find a topic that he wants to talk about, and he just starts talking about that topic. So the first 5 to 10 minutes, he at least knows, okay, I'm going to be talking about this, and then he kind of just goes, you know, from like what he's thinking or what's happening in the game or something like that. But like, when he's playing COD, he'll sound whore a lot, and so whenever he hears someone, he'll just kind of like quit talking, and like, he'll just kind of like zone in and focus out and not talk for a few minutes. But I mean, luckily with that kind of gameplay, it's not like it's a boring gameplay, so you don't really need the talking. But he does. But even in other games, I realized he did a lot. If he needs to focus up, he'll just quit talking. So I need to get to the point where I can balance both and understand and realize, okay, if I need to focus up, it's not like the worst thing for me not to talk. But it's just gonna come with time. I'm just glad that, like, because again, my biggest worry was that I wouldn't be able to talk the whole time. I wouldn't have things to say, and it would just be like a dead, boring stream. Which I was surprised at. I was very surprised myself that I was able to be able to talk and talk to myself mainly for that long. So I definitely now feel like it's something that I have the ability to do. I just need to start doing it consistently.
And he deals. Foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Oh, there it is.
Here's a swing and a
there it is.
Field, and he knew it.
He put the Cody where he didn't want it, and Pujols took advantage. Bro, Pujols my guy. He's one of my most consistent hitters I have.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh,
There's
no.
a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Did I just get another one? Nah, it's at least a gap. Oh, it is another one. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what that was, but
Mookie Betts blasts one out, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Alright, let's try and bunt down the line. There it is. Oh, it was just foul. Okay, he's not going to give me another pitch to bunt.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Oh, that was a good one.
And the count is 0-2.
Oh, good pitch, good pitch. I'll give him that. It's okay, I scored a couple.
Your attention, please. Now coming into pinch hit.
So, Doug, are you in the... Are you in the new house? Yeah, you moved in, right?
Kicks and deals. And he gets tied up right there.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And stepping in is the speedy Ken Griffey Jr. Year in and year out.
Did you just say busy in RuneScape?
And a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. And down on strikes he goes.
Yes, of course you're not. Of course you're playing RuneScape. Bro, you still play RuneScape? Do you consistently play RuneScape or what?
He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first, ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings.
Yes, I got the victory.
Really nice
yes, you
job
do.
of executing his pitches, really.
But how do you still have stuff to? How do you still play RuneScape? Because I'm assuming you're gonna be maxed out on level, correct?
4-1 the final here today.
Like I can only assume that you're like maxed out.
Here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John.
Oh. I mean, I know there's a lot to do, but I mean, I get there's a lot to do in the game, and obviously, like, because even back in the day, there was so much stuff to do, but it was like, I don't know, which I haven't played it in a long time. I actually think I still have it downloaded on my PC. I just haven't played it because I can't remember if I restarted or if I like was able to get into my old account. There's no shot I was able to get into my old account. But I thought you got banned from RuneScape. I swear you got banned from RuneScape. I wonder if there's a way that I can turn off the delay or like make it shorter. It might be in like a settings, a pre-setting thing. Oh, you got banned in League? Oh, I swear you got banned in. I swear you got banned in RuneScape 2. Might have been thinking of League or something. I don't know. I might have to look into the settings to see if I can turn that delay off. Because literally the delay right now is, or at least what I'm watching. So like what I'm watching on the YouTube Studio and what my OBS is showing is like, because OBS is like immediate basically, but the YouTube delay is like right now 3 or 4 solid seconds from video, and so that means when I ask you, obviously when I ask you something or I say something, you're getting it 4 seconds later, and then you have to type a response. So literally, it's like I feel like there's lulls because it's like I'll ask you something, and then it's 10, maybe 15 seconds later when you finally respond, and then it's like, okay, now I can continue the conversation. But it's alright. It is what it is. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to look to see if I can change the delay. But it's probably definitely something I can't do live. Oh yeah, I bet it probably is hard to type. But no, there's definitely a delay. You're definitely getting it like at least 4, possibly 5 seconds after I say it. Which, I mean, I would assume that might be just standard for YouTube and streaming in general. Is like they do like a 4 or 5 second delay. But if I don't have to have it, I would rather not, because obviously I don't have to worry about stream sniping, which is like typically why the delay stuff is there. I don't have to worry about that, and so I'd rather be able to like see chat and communicate instantly and stuff like that. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I'm just glad I got everything kind of working, and I'll count this as my first successful stream because everything, the levels are good, and after an hour and a half of not having a mic turned on, I turned it on, and not having it recorded, I've only been recording for 41 minutes, so I have that last game on there, but I'll actually might be able to get a couple of clips. I don't know. I want to play player updates. Actually, let me go ahead and open up some of the packs that I got. See what we got here. Gotta pin it. Oh, I should have sold those. Got so many packs to open up. I used my coins that I had in game from just playing, but I bought like 150 packs and I've opened up some of them, but they keep building, so I'm up to 111. But I don't want to open up packs on a stream or anything like that. And there's really no point in opening it on a video because, like, you can do pack opening games. Oh, that was a good one. Postseason. We'll keep him. You can do like pack opening videos, but it only really works like when the game first comes out, because obviously you're trying to get the big cards out first and stuff like that. Like the games, I mean, we're almost into 2023 MLB, so like this is a year-old baseball, so obviously like the packs aren't as important, and the players, I mean, I'm getting no-name players that I'm basically selling because I already have them. But yeah, it's that's third baseman. I thought that was pitcher. I don't really care for any of y'all, but I'll take you. Joey Votto. Already have him. Zach Greinke. Oh, that's a fat pitcher right there. He only throws 97. But he's got a curve change and a slider. Yeah, I'll pick him. I don't know if he'll be on my rotation or not. I'll look at my rotation, see what he has. Ooh, Max Fried. That's a 91 Max Muncy. Trying to get the 90. Oh, I need to look at what I need to do to get the 90. Oh, I'm gonna have to do so many. No, I'm not in Discord. Do you want me to hop in? Do you want me to hop in just to make it easier? Okay, I'll get in Discord just to make it easier on you, Douglas. I'm gonna turn that down. Where you at? Let's hop in, Doug. Let's hop in. Just hop in the captains, I guess. The gaming, I guess. The captains. That's what I'm gonna hop in. Is the gaming, the captains. No, I don't care about streamer mode. Let me make yes. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, well, dude, I'm telling you, it was kind of funny though, because it was like that. I need to see if I really do need to see if I can like turn off that delay. Which, I mean, it might be something that's just automatic, just because it's like YouTube and like they want to have a delay on there, but who freaking knows? Yeah, but if I can turn it off, I'm gonna turn it off though, because I'd rather have it as fast as possible. That way it isn't like that. Because which I mean, I'm not having to worry about people in my stream at the moment. But if I do get to that point, I want to be able to have like conversations and not have like big lull times in the middle of everything. Let me. Yeah, that's what I was saying, and that's why they probably have it, is because of all the like stream snipers and stuff like that. But one, I'm obviously not worried about that at the moment. But I also, it's like, yeah, I just don't care that. I mean, I'm not gonna get to that point for a very long time, if ever, that I have to worry about stream snipers. So it's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, yeah. There's no such thing as stream sniping in baseball, because the only thing you could do is, I mean, I don't even think you could really even stream snipe in baseball technically, because like it would the only option, the only person who could do it is the person that I'm playing, and the chances that, because it's not like, yeah, well it is, but it's like the playing is one-on-one. It's not like, oh, you can get in a lobby of 100 different people, so there's a chance that you could be one of those 100 people in the same lobby. It's like I'm literally playing a ranked play against one other person, you know, that the game is searching for. It's not like, oh, we're just gonna pull in, because like that was like with Fortnite and Call of Duty, it's all about, if you queue up at the same time, you have a better chance of getting in the same lobby. But with this, it's like the game is literally searching for an opponent out of thousands and thousands of people who are playing at the same time, and it's one opponent. So the chances that of a stream sniper like being that one opponent is so astronomical. But even if they were to be able to do that, I don't think there's any shot you could actually. Oh yeah, 100%. But there's no effective way to do it either, because it's like, okay, how are you gonna stream snipe me? Are you gonna? I guess they could like look at what pitches I'm picking. But even that, yeah, like that would help them hitting a little bit. But the game itself has so much lag, because like if you don't have a very strong connection on the game, there's a little bit of lag in it. You know, so you have to have luckily I have a good enough internet to where I don't have to deal with that. But I did before, especially before I got we got the internet here. But yeah, it would be such hard. That would be the only benefit to actually stream sniping anyway. But it would literally be astronomical for them to even get into it. Dadgummit.
Swings and misses, and we're underway.
Since I got that open.
The pitch.
Oh, he's swinging at everything.
And that's strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there,
how you call time,
I'm going right back in there.
You don't need to call time. I'm gonna get you with a slider on the inside. Oh, it backed off.
Gets out of the way.
me throw a curveball in the dirt.
The pitch.
See if you can go for 3 straight curveballs. Oh, you stayed off on that one.
Misses. And the
All right,
count
now we're
is
throwing up
2-2.
fastball.
And now the lefty.
There it is.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
All right,
One out
he
in
was
the top
way
of the
late on
first.
the fastball, so we're gonna throw him
One
like
down.
another
Here comes
fastball.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
But yeah, I
And
think
he
one thing I'm gonna
swings
try and do is
misses
like,
at the initial offering. The pitch.
especially the more I get into it. Obviously, it's like the more I get
Grounded
into it, I'm
ball
gonna have to
here,
realize, oh,
rolls foul.
it's gonna be harder and harder. Or, I don't know. It might not. It just depends. But it could get harder and harder to stream for a couple hours at a time and just talk the whole time. You know.
And 2 away now.
So one thing I'm thinking
Brooks
is
Robinson.
I'm gonna
Now
try and
the plate.
take from
This
Big
guy
Timer's
has
book
turned
is like
into a
maybe have a
beast.
couple of topics to start you off. You know.
Next pitch is
Because
popped
what I
up.
learned the other night was like,
And that is
I
the
can't even
third
remember what
out
I
of the
started
inning.
talking about, but I started talking about something. It might have been the game, it might have been just the stream in general, and like basically I was talking about like the plans I had and like the schedule and stuff
Bottom
like
of the
that, and then
first. And now it's gonna
it would
be
snowball
Justin
into like I
Turner.
would start thinking about other stuff and just kind of like
The third baseman.
just randomly
And a
start
good
thinking of
fastball
stuff
to
as I
start him
went
off.
and
That's
talk
strike
about it,
one.
because I was like, man, ultimately like my brain is kind of
And the
ADHD anyway.
pitch.
And so, or ADD anyway, and so I
Foul
always
off,
have
he
like
was late.
my thoughts are always all over the place. And I was like, all I gotta do is voice my thoughts. Like if I voice my thoughts, then I'm always gonna have something to talk about, because in my head I constantly jump to topic to topic. And so I realized, I was like, man, if I can get it started
Contact guy, good defender.
with like 1 or 2 topics, then from there I'll literally just start thinking of other stuff and just go from there.
One down, bases
And
empty.
continue on. So I think one of the things I'm definitely going to try and do is probably
Witt collects.
at least maybe have like 1 or 2 starter topics at the beginning of the stream, you know, just to kind of get myself warmed up, and then
And now
from
it's
there
Albert
let my brain
Pujols'
just
turn
go
to hit.
and see what happens.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Get through.
Ground
Oh,
ball
no.
up the middle.
Oh yeah, the consistent,
Gets it to first.
that is
That's out
honestly
number 3.
my only goal for 2023. Obviously I've never been a new you, new me. Let's see, you know,
Top of
have
the second.
resolutions
The
and all
batter
this
will be the
crap, but
shortstop, Bobby
that's
Witt
definitely
Jr.
something that I am kind of taking to heart. Is like I want to
Bobby Witt.
I want to start, not only start the streaming and the podcast, because I've been talking about the podcast for like two years now. And so I'm like, I've just been lazy these last couple of years, and so like I need to get it started, you know, I need to get it
Now
going.
2-0.
So not only getting it going and getting it started, but honestly being consistent and trying to week in and week out
In the air,
put
right
some
side of
kind
the
of
infield.
content
Edney
online.
has this one sized up.
And like I'm not
There's
even
one
making
away.
it like it's not even making like a hard thing. Like if all I can do, if all I have
Standing in is
to,
the
if all I
power-hitting
do
second baseman, Brian
that week
Roberts.
is stream one evening, you know, for a couple hours, that like that I'm counting that, you know,
swings and
because I
misses
just
at
want to
the
make it to
initial
where I
offering.
consistently get something online
The
every
wind of the
week.
pitch.
Now obviously with the podcast, like I'm really
Strike
wanting to
2.
get into the
And he
podcast
really sells the
and
changeup with
do
that
it
arm
consistently,
action.
because
Kicks
I've
and
been doing like
fires.
I've listened to like different research and stuff like that, and
he chases that
to
one
be
in
in
the dirt.
like
And it beats him for out
I
number
think it's
2.
to be in the
That's a
top
strikeout.
Well, maybe
1% of podcasts, all you have to do is make it a year. If you consistently upload for a year,
And the batter now, Johnny
or not
Gomes.
necessarily even a year, but like 50 to 52 episodes,
And
50 to
first
52
offering
episodes,
is fouled
which if
off.
you're doing obviously once a week, is about a year's time. But typically like 99% of people who make podcasts, they quit uploading within like 30 to 40 episodes. And so if you can make it to like 50 episodes, you're already a part of that 1% of podcasts online. And so that's like the goal is like, okay, well let me get it started, and then from when I get it started, let me just try and put a podcast up a week, you know, just one a week. It'll take a couple hours to film, maybe a couple hours to edit it. Obviously once I get into the groove of editing and better editing, it won't take as long, but you know, a couple hours out of my week to film and edit a podcast and then throw it up, that's not that difficult. So I'm like, if I can just stick to that podcast a week, let me just see what happens at a year, you know, let me get to that threshold of that 1% group, and see what happens. Because I mean, literally any podcast you listen to, they all talk about how it's like, oh yeah, consistency is the key. Because as soon as you do it a year, it's easy, and then that's when it's like once you get consistent with it, that's when the viewership starts to flow in. And same with streaming. Like obviously now streaming is obviously different, just because gaming has always been like a niche. It's been a niche market for gaming. Like gaming's a lot more popular now than it used to be, and so it's easier to go viral now. But like I mean, all the streamers that we watch now did it for 5+ years before they ever had a good amount of viewers. You know, now it's easy because TikTok and other apps make it pretty easy to go viral. But which is, you know, that's something to bank on. I'm hoping TikTok is one of my biggest areas of growth to help grow the podcast, and because I think I'm gonna do a separate TikTok. I think I'm gonna make a TikTok specifically for the podcast, and I'll just throw up clips and stuff on that. But hopefully I can get. Hopefully that'll help drive in a lot of viewership and stuff like that. But my main thing is just to try and stay consistent, because the goal isn't that hard. It's like, man, one thing of content at minimum a week it's not hard at all. I just got to do it. That's very niche.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. 2 down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Leading off, Yadier Molina.
Yeah.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
And he deals.
That's all I remember of it, is leveling up all your skills.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than.
That's what I meant whenever I was saying that earlier. I was like, I know you're like top level or whatever you need to be.
And a pitch.
Like obviously they have dungeons and stuff like that, but I was like, I know you've maxed out everything level wise.
And he knew it. Todd Helton will hit next.
Number 17, Todd Helton.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh, did they change it from? They changed it from the 99 thing.
That one the other way, and there's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, gotcha. See, I didn't even realize it was like a new version of it or something. I thought it was the same old. Well, I knew it wasn't the same old because that thing was. I knew they had to like do upgrades and stuff to it just because of how gaming is now, but I thought it was basically the same game. I don't know what I have on my PC, but I know I have I think I have RuneScape on my desktop, but I don't know which one it is. Yeah, because I want to say you got me to download it last year or something.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez.
I honestly can't remember if I restarted or if I was able to get into my old account. I can't remember.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting.
I do remember actually grinding it for like a week though, because I remember killing a bunch of chickens, cutting down a crap ton of trees, but I can't remember anything. Literally, I can't remember anything other than that. Just killing a bunch of chickens, like farming them, and then I was running around in a circle in this wood area to cut the trees down. Which I will say that's something that I loved about WoW, when I played it a lot was like the farming systems, and like you get lost in it. You just get straight lost in it.
And spit on anything that's down.
Oh, good pitch. I didn't even.
Retired here in the third. Now Molina at the plate.
How long have they had RS3 out though?
And first offering is fouled off.
20. They had RS3 out when I played it back in like middle school. Yeah, what's the 3 version? How long's that been out? Because I know I wasn't playing RS3 back in middle school when I played RuneScape like no other. Tragic. Randy Johnson is wrecking my shop right now.
Blue. In there for strike 1. Gets the bunt down the right side.
Pitch down the first base line.
The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
This game's going to be probably a little hard to win here.
And welcome back as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's going to be Cody Bellinger.
He has got
the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. And here it comes.
I love how the oh no, I did not throw that low.
Now he'll turn for
what
second,
are you talking
and that's
about?
Gonna roll to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat.
Oh dang, I was a junior.
7 was the exit velocity, and at that
So
speed,
I mean, yeah, that alone was 2 years,
Robinson, the batter down,
or 2 years, 10 years.
For strike 1. Now a step off, and
bro, why didn't
between the bases? Throw, save. Bellinger at third with nobody out. Next offering misses. 1-1.
Oh, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on.
And it's a squeeze.
Of course, that's how he scores.
Fires over to first.
He freaking bunted.
Number 1, and a run comes in to score.
And that was just, I should have got him out. I don't know why my pitcher wasn't throwing it. Dang it.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Yeah, you're not going to get in there. Oh my gosh.
He had 2 strikes.
It really hit him. Are you kidding me?
Boog, that wasn't even
I'm
close.
sorry, but I thought if you were showing bunt when you got hit.
Completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Yeah, you dummy. I swear if you showed bunt while you tried to, where you got hit, you were still, it was a strike. Not a free base. Bro, there's so many flaws in this daggum game. There's this, I was playing a kid a couple, like last week or the week before. And so, so in baseball, there's a bunt formation. So if someone's showing bunt, the third and first baseman will come up in front of the bag to be able to try and cut off the bunt. And so the game, whenever, so someone pull a bunt or whatever, and like if they have a runner, if someone has a runner on first or second, typically the game will set up for like a squeeze bunt, which is like the bunt. The player's gonna try and bunt to get the runner moved over. And so like the third baseman will play forward, that way he can get the ball faster and then throw the guy out at first, you know? Oh no. Dang it, I don't know, he just caught up to that fastball. But so what this game does, well, this game has a flaw in it, a big flaw, where, so say there's a guy on second base, obviously the batter's going to try and bunt down the third base line to open up third base, so that way the third baseman comes off the bag to cover the bunt, and the person can go over to third no problem, you know, move the runner over. Well, there's a flaw in it because what you can do and what people have utilized in this game is that if you have the runner on second, you start to steal. If you start to steal with the runner on second before the pitch is made, your third baseman will run to the bag to cover the base because he's thinking, oh, the pitcher's gonna throw down or the catcher's gonna throw down, so I need to cover the base. But and so what it does is it pulls that third baseman towards the bag again, away from the bunt defense. And so the guy will start to steal to do that, and then he'll just bunt down the line, and then the third baseman can't get back to the ball fast enough to throw him out. So then literally the guy gets the runner moved over, and he gets a free bunt because he's literally like utilizing the fact that the game can't move quick enough to get the third baseman back to this position. Well, in like reality, and like in a real baseball game, that would never happen because obviously if the runner starts running, everyone says screw the runner, we're going to get the bunt out because that's the point of the bunt anyways, to get the runner over. So it's probably going to happen regardless. So it's like, let's just focus on getting the out, so get the bunt. But because the game isn't real, it doesn't realize that, oh, that's not like a real scenario, a legit scenario. All the game knows is runner goes to bunt, so the third baseman has to go to the bag. And so literally, it's a foolproof if you know how to do the timing right and like steal at the right time, and then actually lay down the bunt, make contact and lay down the bunt. It's 100% foolproof. It can never work in the defense's favor if you do it right. And so this guy I was playing, he couldn't hit to save his life. I was striking him out left and right, but every now and then he would get a bunt down and get a base runner, and so then he would start utilizing that plan. He would start to he would initiate the steal, get the defense players out of position, and then get a bunt down, and then get the runner moved over. And he did that like 5 times, and through those 5 attempts, he ended up scoring a run because of that. Because he was able to get the runner to the third with like 1 out, and so then he was just able to bunt down the line, get the guy running home. He scored before I could throw him out. And literally, the guy was he was trash can. He sucked at hitting. He couldn't hit anything. The only reason he was able, because he got a few lucky bunts to be able to utilize this flaw in the system. I was so irritated because I literally lost by 1. It was that sacrifice bunt thing he was doing was the only scored run in the whole game, and it was so frustrating because I'm gonna give you props because it's like, yeah, you found a cheat code, you know, but I'm like, dude, how kind of like how bad do you have to be at this end? Because like literally before this year, I never bunt in this game. I hardly know, like I just learned how to like effectively bunt down the lines properly, you know. And so I was like, I'm just trying to play, I'm just trying to get contact, stuff like that, like play a real game. Now I'll use a bunt in bunt situations, you know, where the shift is over, so I'm going to utilize that. But I'm not like manipulating a flaw in the game that wouldn't actually happen in real life. Like I'm not doing that scenario. And I'm like, how? Like, you're a crap sack of a person to utilize that flaw like that. Because my thing is, I know he just looked up a video and saw someone else do it, and so he's like, oh, I can do that, I'm gonna just start doing that. And so I guarantee you he probably has so many wins that he's just done that, and he's gotten lucky with it, basically. I'm like, it's so frustrating because I don't even know if there's a way to defend against that either. Like unless I just like notice that he's gonna do that and then start throwing the pitches like so bad, like throw a pitch so out of the zone that he can't hit it. But at that point, like I'm already making the pitch as I realize, oh, he's trying to bunt and move the runner over. And so it's once you're already initiated the pitch, it's hard to throw it wild. Like it's hard to change the direction and path of it, basically. And so I'm like, I don't even know if I can actually defend against it. Luckily, I've only played against one guy who's been trying that, but I'm like, this is so stupid.
Timeout asked for and give it at the plate now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
But I just gave up 2 scores to him because he bunted and got lucky. But then I threw a bad pitch and he hit a home run off of it. Bro, can I get a strike call, please? Dude, no shot. Randy Johnson just got a hit.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Good
Pitcher
Lord.
gets himself on base. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Get a pitch in the zone, please. Thank you.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Kicks and fires.
There you go. Yeah, swing. 100 miles too fast.
And now before the 1-2,
act like I'm throwing a
time is
fastball
called at home plate. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. And a pitch. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
This guy's. Oh yeah, I bet.
A 2-run shot.
All right, we're just gonna take this as a loss because I'm not gonna. Because this guy's like.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched.
That wasn't a great pitch, but he's already stepped out on the whole. He got lucky with that bunt access thing. So it's gonna quit that one. I'm glad I still have a good winning record, 26-14. I'll take it. How many dogs do you have? Oh, would you bring one of your dogs over? Huh? Isn't Bailey aggressive though? Oh, yeah, I couldn't remember which ones were aggressive or not. Luna, that was the one. Sophia.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Alabama taking on Texas.
How old is he?
All right, ready to get underway. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Leading off for
The
Alabama,
pitch.
the left fielder, Ronald.
Swing and a miss. And this one is off and running.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Next offering in the dirt.
Why doesn't
Now 1-2.
Donnie them have her?
1-2 now on Acuna. That one fouled off.
These guys like this that have so much
I
power.
forget.
Look forward to
Wait,
seeing
they
them hit the
still
ball a
live
long
with their
way,
parents
but
again?
If you're in the stands,
I mean, I knew
you're a
I knew they
broadcaster,
came
you're a
back and moved in
writer,
back
you're
in
gonna
with them,
keep your eye
but
on
I
the
thought they had gotten a
Got
place
it.
by now.
Now one away. Michael Harris will hit next. No score, just getting started, top of the first.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, I can understand in certain circumstances, but
and brings it in at the wall.
Maybe caught that
definitely
one
not
off
for
the
2
end just a little
years.
bit.
Good
Couldn't
Lord.
quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Grady Sizemore. Swung on, popped up left side. Swanson under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Justin Turner. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those right. And that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Oh,
and that one is lifted in the air. Harris moving in on this one. Grabs it on the run. One down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch just misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down.
Yeah, that's what he said when last time we were down.
That's out to center field.
He hasn't been at that job for 6 years.
Calls it in, and there's 2 away.
I mean, I can understand it. I mean, because well, one, I mean, he fought so long for the freaking assistant manager position. One. My thing was like that whole situation would have told me, okay, this company doesn't care. Because the fact that he had to fight so hard for that spot, knowing that he was the better option, you know, the best option for it, is stupid. That would have automatically told me, yeah, I don't really think this company cares about me.
The wind of the pitch. Strike one. Righty to the plate. And takes low for ball one. Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times.
No, definitely not. But I mean, yeah, that would have been my first thing of like, oh yeah, this company might not care that much about me.
Out towards left center. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Throws to second. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Yeah, that's my thing. Whenever they lived there the first time, didn't they get like sick and tired of him, like within like a couple months?
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And on second, 2 down. That misses, and the count is 1-2. The pitch.
Yeah.
And he gets Bregman. That's the 3rd out.
Bro, I've been streaming for 3 hours and maybe an hour of it's usable. Heck yeah.
Back here at the ballpark, ready to
I can't believe I had that mic muted the whole first hour and a half. Yeah, well, literally, like on the sources thing, it shows you all the different sources you have. So like your cameras, your monitors, your microphones, and stuff like that. And it has it has your first option where you can like lock them into frame, and then next to that is like a little eye, and it's like you click it on or off to like show what it's like. I can click my monitor off to where it doesn't show my monitor, or like my Elgato I can click that off to where it doesn't show my stream, my game. I figured, I was like, well, maybe it's like a, I was like, oh, I don't need that on for my mic because my mic is a mic, not a video thing, and I didn't realize it was gonna mute the thing because there's a mute, because on the mixer there's a mute option. So I was like, oh yeah, as long as that's fine, I don't need a visual. I thought it was like the whole visual thing. I didn't realize it was like, oh, it's gonna turn it off. I was like, great. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh crap, what did I do? Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's why I wasn't too upset about the other night when literally the whole stream was, the mic wasn't, that gate that I had on the mic was making it cut in and out consistently. I wasn't too upset because I was like, okay, yeah, I won't be able to edit it and make it a video, but it's like it's my first stream back in like a year, so I was like, I'm not too upset. I'm just glad I'm getting out this stuff early. I do want to get to the, I do need to, I think I want to do something different than the circle cam that I have. I don't know if I just want to go back to the regular rectangle, like the standard, or if I want to do like Big Timer. He has kind of like a rounded edge square kind of thing, and it actually looks pretty good, so I don't know which I want to do yet. But I'm gonna have to look back up how to get that, because like to get the circle one, I had to like download a specific template and then upload it into the settings of it. It was kind of like a, yeah, it was like a specific process to get the circle layout. The easiest option will be just to go back to a regular standard rectangle. But I don't know yet. Because also the rectangle might be good too, because it'll help with editing TikTok stuff. Because like then it'll be the basic what everyone does. It's like where the top third of the screen is your camera, your face cam, and then the bottom is the gameplay. It just looks cleaner.
And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. 0-2 as he waves at that one. And that skips into dirt.
This guy's really good at locating that curveball.
And that's that.
He's laying off it consistently.
Bottom of the inning. And now here is
Yadier Molina. It's midnight. But I don't have work tomorrow, so that's why I was like, why not?
Right-hander back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
So I was gonna start streaming way earlier, because I think the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stream like not directly after work, but like, you know, come home, shower, clean up, maybe eat something, then stream, like start streaming at like maybe 5:30 or 6, and only stream for like maybe 2 hours or so. You know, that way I still have a little bit of time before I need to go to bed. But I was like, I came home today and I took a nap, and I took a long nap, and I woke up and I was like, well, I guess I can stream, but I didn't start streaming it. But then I had issues with my Logitech camera because the software was outdated, so I had to update stuff. And
that one off the outside edge.
You had to buy it in the house?
You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
But yeah, I had to do that. So it literally took me like an hour just to get that figured out. And so I didn't even start streaming until almost 9 o'clock. By the time I got everything figured out and working. Oh, get over his head. Yes.
He can't get there. It's a base hit. Safely into
second. Yeah, I mean,
he's got a double.
Midnight, 3 hours, not bad. I'll have at least a couple games of usable footage probably. Because I think definitely with baseball too, I think I'm gonna do like a highlight reel. I'm not just gonna like upload a full game, because one, that can be very boring. Like if no one's scoring or nothing's happening, it can be boring, even if I'm talking. But I'll probably do like a highlight reel kind of thing of like the couple games that I'm playing. Hopefully I'll have enough clips, because if anything I can just get a couple of short clips to edit real quick and then throw on, be able to use for TikTok and stuff like that.
Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh, dang it.
Next offering is
This off
in
speed
for a
stuff's
strike.
killing me.
Here comes a pitch.
Oh my gosh,
Swings
yeah,
through
his
that,
off
and
speed
it's a
stuff's killing me.
strikeout. And that is that. Start of the fourth, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Michael Harris.
For the Vipers,
Ohtani back to work.
Michael
Popped up.
Harris.
Turner settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Brady
Sizemore now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Here's Albert Pujols.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pujols settles underneath it, and that is that.
Come on, Pujols, I need you to get something. I need you to hit a homer or something.
For the Hillbillies, the left
And a swing and a miss there.
Albert
Yo.
Pujols.
And a foul ball.
Oh no.
The pitch.
Oh, dang
Come back to the mound. Whips it to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Oh, fight it off, Mookie. There we go. Get down. Oh, that's a double right there. Maybe even a triple. That's a double. Finally got somebody in scoring position.
I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across.
Oh, Freddie Freeman. That's what I'm talking about. Two-run blast right there, good boy. All I had to do was wait on the pitch.
Freeman pops one out of here, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
The batter, number 19.
And now Tommy Edman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Out there to center. Sizemore drifts towards it. 2 away.
Was he trying to miss that?
Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Oh, there you go, Swanson.
And he knew it.
He's making mistakes now.
Dansby Swanson blasts one out.
I don't even think he's really making mistakes. I'm just getting better timing on the ball now.
And stepping up to the dish is
See how long it
Yadier
takes to get
Molina.
clips.
And that's in there for strike one. Kicks and deals. Foul back
Come on,
all
Yadi.
the way, and that's out of play. The pitch.
Give me something. Oh,
On
didn't
the
get
ground
through.
right
That's
side. Toss to
3-0
Pujols.
lead. I'll
That's
take
the third
it. I'll
out.
take it.
Inning over.
So did you say you did watch the first episode of that 90 show?
Welcome back. Ready now for the fifth.
Yeah, it
Gunnar
the
Henderson.
For Alabama,
And the pitch.
The shortstop.
I don't remember their names. There's some of the names. The black chick and who's like the Hyde character. And then Jay Kelso. It took them a few episodes to get into their characters, but like, cause like at first I was just like, everything she says was like, literally, it's like she's trying way too hard.
Stays alive.
And everything that she was saying, and then some of like Jay Kelso's lines were just really, really, really cheesy. And so I was like, oh, these guys kind of suck. But then like I think it was like probably episode 5 or 6, and I was like, oh, okay, they're getting better. But
the batter now, Elly De La Cruz. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
De La Cruz.
Chopper right side. Freeman picks it up, steps on first for the out. Here's Alex Bregman. Good contact guy, good defender. Next pitch is popped up.
Parks and Rec try to be like the Office. Yeah.
And that is that.
Well, and I was just saying, the hard thing is because, especially like with the Office and stuff, the person, it's the same creator.
Back here at the ballpark.
And so like that's the same thing with this. Is like the writers on that 90s show were the writer, or the director of the writer. I think it's the director of the 90s show was one of the writers of that 70s show. So it's like he's just trying to basically redo what he's done, which is like, that's what happens. Like when you have the same producer. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, let's just do it over again, and it's like, I get it, but yeah, it might take them a little bit, but I think they really, I mean, because obviously it's gonna feel the same because they basically just recast the main characters just as new, younger people, you know, like they have a Hyde, they have a Jackie, they have a Kelso, they have a Eric and Donna, and so it's like, I think it'll just take them. It might. Oh no, yeah, absolutely. Which I don't think in real life none of the older people, like the only one that was actually doing something was Fez. Like he was on NCIS for a while, and he still might be on NCIS, I'm not sure. But so like he's the only one that would have a reason not to be consistent on the show, you know, because like everyone else like isn't consistently acting. I mean, I know Mila Kunis is a little bit, Ashton Kutcher is every now and then, but like Eric and Donna haven't done anything in a while, so it's like I could see them being more. I could see them doing it with the next season, having Eric and Donna move back so that way the main girl is always there. You know, I can see that happening. That way, it's not just like a summer thing. It's like I can see them moving back so she's there the whole time. But anyway,
and he swings and misses at the initial offering. Good eye right there.
Yeah, they were trying hard. they were really trying pretty hard. But I think episode 4 or 5 they kind of hit their stride a little bit better, and it felt more enjoyable to watch. And dude, freaking yeah, the Fez character, I can't remember what his name is, but the gay Asian kid, he's funny. I think he'll be a big drive for the show like Fez was. And then I really like it's the big guy. It's the remake of Kelso the Dummy. I like him and Jay's and Kelso's kids like dynamic. Like they're like the bro dudes. They're funny. Yeah, because they're like bro. I'm like they're pretty funny. I think it'll be good. I just hope it doesn't take long to. I hope it doesn't take too long to put out more episodes. But yeah, and it's just how I can get it. It's how everything's. Which I understand like that's how TV is. That's how TV's always been, because that's how it used to, that's how it was. But it's like seasons used to be 25 episodes, not 10. You know, that's what irritates me, is like they're only doing max 15 episodes on new shows, and it's like, homie, TV used to be 20 episodes a season. Like bring it back to those days to where we're having double the episodes, double the content of what they're trying to do now. Because I mean, like I'm okay with 10 episode seasons when the show's like an hour long every episode. You know, like Stranger Things. This last season of Stranger Things was only like 8 episodes, but it's because they were all like an hour and a half long almost. You know, like that stuff makes sense. Not 30-minute, 30-minute episode TV at 10 a pop.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings
His issues. Last I heard was it went to like Supreme Court, which is like if you get that far, you definitely are guilty of something. So I don't think he'll ever be back on TV. Oh yeah, no, I loved him. I loved him on the ranch. I hated it when he had to get taken off of that, but yeah, I don't think he'll be back because last I heard was all that stuff went to Supreme Court, and so I was like, yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. Because at that point, even if he wins those cases, that's too much bad publicity. Yeah, no one's gonna want that much baggage.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into
probably go to bed pretty soon.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane.
I'm gonna try and finish this game in the sixth
Under
inning.
it is Acuna to make the grab. 1 away. Now Molina at the plate.
I'm winning 4-0, so I should win this game unless I just absolutely fall apart for some reason, but I mean I'm still getting base hit, so I should be fine.
Stop sign goes on third.
Now I will say I'm kind of glad, like, because I'll probably look at some of this stuff. So I'll save the stream to my PC and then I'll look at it tomorrow and start editing it. I am kind of glad that I only have a couple games to edit because that's something that I'm gonna have to really utilize my time well and learn the best ways to do stuff, because like say I stream for like this, like if I was able to use all 3.5 hours of the stream for content, that's editing 3.5 hours of content. Like it's gonna take a while, but I mean luckily I know I only have like max an hour's worth of content, so it shouldn't be that long to edit. But like the highlights thing, it's just gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to go through, because that's when it is gonna be like, that's when it will be nice to like, if I like for like say we play Warzone, if we have a decent game of Warzone, I'll just upload the whole video, that whole game, that 20-30 minute gameplay, you know, and then like I'll make sure there's not like stuff like if I have to cut stuff out, that's cool, whatever. But like with the baseball, I'm gonna have to go through every game and just kind of try and pull the good, you know, the important parts out of it. So it'll probably still be a little difficult, but it'll help me get better at editing, I guess.
So digging in, Grady Sizemore.
Grady Sizemore.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, Christensen.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
All right, let's see if he'll chase a slider. There we go. Chase that slider.
That one, it's a strikeout. 2 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Oh, I did not. I did not. That was a good time. That should have been in the dirt.
And the right-hander deals.
Oh,
and
did he
1-2.
go? Oh, yeah.
At the belt and fires.
Dude, I need you to strike
And
out.
it's fouled away.
Go low
And the
fastball.
righty
See
deals.
Oh,
And
give me
that
the corner.
just
Come on now.
misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I
Dives, but it kicks
Oh,
off
dang
his
it.
glove. That
At least
leaves
I
him
stopped.
without a
It
throw,
doesn't matter
and
either.
they
It's base
can't
hit
get the
regardless.
out.
Now
So
batting,
2 down.
second
Ellie
baseman.
De La Cruz
Ellie
digs in now.
Oh, give me
Pitch
the
misses inside.
corner.
Ball 1. 2 outs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 1-1. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No
Oh, he
throw
didn't
here,
go.
and
Thank the
bases are now
Lord.
loaded
Because I
with 2
totally
away.
fumbled that
Throw
ball.
in holds the lead runner
I'm
at
up
third,
5 to
so
zip,
it'll
but
be
still, I
bases
don't need to
loaded
give up
and 2
runs
gone.
right now.
And now it's Alex
Yeah,
Bregman.
swing at the slider.
Started
Come
after
on,
it,
give me
appeal to first. He did not go
All right,
around.
let's go. Fastball up. Yeah,
And now it's
that's
even
good.
really consistent
Let's go
release
fastball
point.
up
He's been able to
again.
pitch up and down and have
All right,
excellent
now
command
slider
at both
away.
locations.
Get him to chase. There it is.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Got him to chase.
Molina on to first. And they get Bregman for the out. That ends the frame.
7th inning stretch.
Welcome back. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The pitch.
Leading off for Texas, the center fielder, Robert
Rodriguez
popped it up so
should have
bad.
this one. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away. And here is
Now
Albert
back,
Pujols
left fielder,
for the 4th time tonight. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh no. Can I look at timestamps on the chart?
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a couple of quick outs. 2
Now
outs,
back,
base is
right
empty.
fielder,
Here's Mookie now.
Mookie.
He has,
I can
like
put
to
you in
say, light
timeout
tower
on the
power.
chat.
not a big guy, but a big swing. And thunder in that bat. Harris makes his way towards it. Makes the catch, inning over.
Oh, and you definitely might be a moderator at one point.
Ready to
I was
begin
gonna say,
the
yeah, I'll
eighth.
definitely
And now
make
the catcher comes
you
up
and
to him.
Donnie and
Pudge
Monica
Rodriguez.
probably. I mean, if Donnie and Monica are willing to watch the streams and stuff, but
The wind and the pitch.
Rodriguez.
I'll definitely make y'all some
Swing and a
moderators
miss.
because I'm gonna need them
And it's 0-1.
if I ever get to.
And strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's got a good one.
What did I have to do? So I had to change so much. Like I had to change my
for the
email
second
for the
time
mountaintop
today.
stuff, and I had to relog it all in and get it going. I was luckily I was able to move it over and not have to like completely restart the channel.
Smash to
There
the
you
left
go.
side. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Ronald
Now
Acuna
back,
Jr.
left
now at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch just misses. Now 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses inside. 2-1. Righty to the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Slider away.
Here comes the pitch.
There it
Come on and miss.
is.
Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Timestamps. That's what I needed. Yes.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Mark Melanson.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Leading off for the Hillbillies, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The pitch.
Oh, come on now.
And that's just foul. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Going to count 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Tommy Edman will hit next.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And first offering is fouled off.
And
there's a ball. And a 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Oh, tragic.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. On the ground, right side. De La Cruz handles the chance. Fine play in the hole for the out. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finishing this game and then I'm just trying to figure out the timestamp because I'm gonna just delete everything up to the point of when I had the mics properly on and turned on through both channels, not just left. And so, because you messaged me saying that it was fixed at like 10 till 11, which was about an hour, almost about an hour and 50 minutes ago, almost 2 hours ago. And so the last, so we'll say hour 45. So I'm literally just gonna delete the first 2 hours of the stream, basically.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff.
That way I know where to kind of look for tomorrow when I'm trying to edit the video. I can delete that first 2 hours, basically.
But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Makes the grab, one down.
All right.
Man at first, Albert Pujols, the next to hit.
Albert Pujols.
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Line drive, caught. So up next, Gunnar Henderson.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar.
First offering, runner goes. Next pitch is popped up.
Okay.
And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this.
Alright, stream, we're ending it here.